Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, where last time we got further into the rich quarter here. In fact, we've almost got it all explored, I think. Up here is the temple, which I think is where we're headed. We still need to find the alchemist shop and the captain of the militia before we can leave. So, and the inquisitors. So we have somebody down there who's shambling along. We're going to ignore them at the moment. Reach the central square, 100 experience points for me. Which is nice. I think the alchemist shop should be... What? How did he spot me? That's a little odd.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
And now we got all that stuff going on. Militia lieutenant's gonna go down. That's not good.
Forwards.
I don't really understand how we got spotted. I'm confused about that. Oh, he's dead. I saved after last episode, right? Actually, don't know. Wow, they're just killing him. Well, we lost the militia guy. That sucks. I'm a little annoyed about that. I feel like we definitely did not get spotted. Go ahead and do that. Move up.
You're going down.
Strike.
Go ahead and do a shield.
A solid plan.
Go ahead and smite him. Move forward. Got one home guard still going in. The brave boy.
I'll gut you.
You should have run. Attack. Away, brigand.
Alright, well now he's gone. No more home guard now.
Do not hold back.
Are you still here? It's you or me.
This will hurt.
Good. Good, good. Alright, kill him. Let's do this.
My friends.
Come on. There's so many of them.
Strike as one.
Good guys always win. I got this.
I feel like we had time to keep going there.
You're going down.
What the fuck?
Don't hold back.
Take that, you damn wizard.
Attack.
Good crit.
Damn you.
Excellent crit.
I'll gut you.
Good. Alright, you're gonna be moving this way. Mm-hmm. Another snowball. Okay, so we almost got him down.
We
Move up.
shall overcome.
We shall overcome.
Are you still here? Good guys always
Okay, you can't move.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Oh, he should be dead.
You should have run.
Magic missile him. Good. Oh, he's a wizard too?
Do not hold back.
I got this. You're going down. It's you or me.
This will hurt.
Slow and steady. Alright, do this on him.
Yes.
Damn it.
Take that.
Attack of opportunity, very nice.
Strike as one.
Keep going.
Damn you. I've got you.
Don't hold back.
Good.
I'll stop you.
And kill. Alright, well. Damn it. That sucks. Guess we're not finding the captain.
Let's head out.
That's a bummer.
Our time.
Heal. I think we'll use all three of these. There we go. Loot this body. Ooh. A greatsword +1. Where does this go?
Let us be careful.
Looks like we have been here before. I don't know where this is at, though. Okay. Okay, that's where we went up the wall. Right, that way's to the hospital, so we didn't go this way. Looks like with good reason we did not go that way. Do we want to? No. Not right now. Let us go find the alchemist shop first, which we think is over this way. Or which I think is over this way. Alright, we know where those stairs... Oh, god damn it.
Worse. You're not a threat. You're an obstacle. Are you still here?
It's interesting that the first magical weapon we found is a great sword. That's kind of cool.
Attack.
Zap him. Zip.
No holding back.
You're going down.
There we go. What's this? The militia fought to the last, but the enemy took them by surprise. So was this where the captain was? I imagine. And there's the alchemist shop.
That was easy.
It seems the cultists made a beeline for this place so they could stock up on equipment. Anything they didn't take was stolen by gangs. The forge is empty. They left this rope here. Fools. And they left that there. That's some valuable stuff right there they left. Alright, there's the alchemist shop, so we're gonna go in here. See if we can't find some good potions in here. Although I imagine if outside was looted, inside's going to be looted as well. Okay. Very small shop.
Treasure?
Go ahead and unlock that.
I managed.
That's a good sign that that's still there. Somebody left a cure moderate wounds potion. And we'll take all of that too. To the basement we go.
They don't know who they're dealing with.
Oh, you can make a camp down here. Okay. So Switch weapons.
Oh, got you!
You'll want to switch weapons too.
Good guys always win.
You don't need to switch weapons. You can just zap. We still have a home guard here. That's nice. Snowball. There's good damage there. Did I ever give you... No, we never gave you a weapon that's going to be good here. You can switch to your club.
We shall overcome.
Oh, that's not good. Every single person?
Attack.
Besides you guys. Damn it, you miss. That's bludgeoning damage. I guess it's better than nothing.
You should have run.
Ow.
Do not hold back. Aim carefully.
This is gonna be tough if we have this many people sickened. And they're immune to acid, aren't they?
This will hurt.
Oh,
I got this.
good.
Forwards.
Keep going.
Don't hold back.
Aw, he's back to being nauseated.
A solid plan.
We've almost got this one down.
Strike.
Which hopefully that'll make it easier to not be nauseated.
Run. Strike as one. Attack.
Nope, now everybody's nauseated. Oh, this is not good. What kind of scrolls do we have? Yeah, magic missile scrolls. Guess those would do. Not that they have a whole lot of strength.
It's you or me.
Good. Zap.
Aim carefully.
Magic missile. Luckily, they don't have good shots.
You're going
Or
down.
good aim, rather.
Damn you!
Forwards.
Another magic missile. You're still sickened.
Oh, got you! Are you still here?
Okay, doing good.
A solid plan.
Doing great, one might say. Last magic missile.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle. Good guys always win.
There we go.
Attack.
One left.
This will hurt. Attack.
Ow.
You're going down. I got this.
There we go. Phew. Nothing there. What do we have in here? Good stuff? Remove disease, that's good. Knowledge world.
Trivial task.
A secret alchemy lab. And an illegal one, most likely. It looks like living ooze was artificially grown here. Oh boy. Empty the barrel down the drain. You poured the dangerous slime into the sewer. Experience points gained 125 experience. Okay. Knowledge world.
A trivial task.
The drain runs right into the city's sewers. It seems it was built without the city's permission, and using it is not entirely safe. Okay. Break down a door using tools. And we can go back to the city. Or we can make camp here. Let's make camp here. We can bring somebody else here. I think we are going to rest. He's got filth fever. A couple of us have filth fever. That's not good. Yeah, let's rest. And I think we're ready to go into the temple. Since we don't have to do the one thing anymore. Let's see if we don't get attacked. Well, what's that smell? Bread? Burnt sugar? Oh no! There must be a confectioner's shop on fire nearby. It's terrible. Yep, we got attacked. Of course we did. And it's a shear. That's not good. It's a few things, actually. I guess it's just two things. Still.
Damn you.
Well, guess it's just the one thing now.
Hands off, my friends.
Aim carefully. Don't hold back.
I'll gut you. It's you or me.
Switch weapons.
You're not a threat. You're
Good.
an obstacle.
I want you to switch weapons too.
We shall overcome. Do not hold back.
Okay, we can't actually get there. It's not good.
Are you still here?
I'll stop you.
Forwards.
Good shot. I'm gonna have you move out. And change your weapon back to your scimitar. Good. Fire.
Going down.
There we go. Okay, now rest. There's 16 hours have passed. This is really hard. Like, we've had to sleep a lot. Alright, so both Anai and Bimmer are down on the ground. I thought we used it. I guess we didn't use it on both of them. Alright, well, we'll save Anai. This will cure you. How are you feeling? Wonderful, just dandy, never better. Her sarcasm sounds strained. It's good that she's already had one foot in the grave. Yeah, here. It's a scroll. It's all scrolls and scrolls. We keep relying on the gods instead of studying medicine properly. Fine, then read your scroll. Can you brew us a potion? No. And I have nothing to give you, buddy. That's not good. Hopefully he'll be okay. Alright, let's go out this way. There's still a couple places I need to check out. But we should be getting pretty close. Unless the temple is where the Inquisitors are, which I think I heard somebody say that's where they were. I mean, there's Crusaders there, so it stands to reason. Okay. So we're gonna go up this way. Right. So that's where that is. Right. Call Bimmer to help. That's what we wanted to do. Bimmer is too sick. No! Why'd we save the old woman? To the tower. Hey, we can really see things from here, huh? Can see them anyway. They killed us once upon a time. They get a bird's eye view. Oh, look at all the stuff we could have gotten up there. If only. Okay, well. Back down to the temple we go. Which is up here, right? Yeah. Huh? Where the hell did that come from? Oh, is that what we dropped into the sewers? Game? Okay, I'm just gonna skip it. Gelatinous monument. Now, we have fought these guys before and we won. But I'd rather not have to fight them again. Okay, let's try and go around then. I mean, we have multiple ways we can do this. Okay. So we can go up and around here. And just go up over the wall. I don't want to fight a gelatinous monument. That sounds dangerous. Oh, the home guard's fighting it. Wow. It's your problem, buddy. You should have stuck with me. Alright, into the temple. Let me see. Abyss in the streets and defenseless hearts. Find a way out of the rich quarter. Okay. Well, this doesn't look good, does it? Hello, sister? Sister Aubrey, halt! The middle-aged half-elf in plate armor, adorned with Iomede's golden sword, points her weapon at you. The stern look in her gray eyes leaves no doubt that she's ready to use it. Who are you? Where are you going? We're friends, Sister Aubrey. We're on our way to the Defender's Heart. I serve the Eagle Watch. He glances around and then looks her in the eye and drops his voice almost a whisper, for there is no fire on a freezing night. The grim lines on her forehead soften slightly. She half whispers the countersign, and the moon is clouded. She continues in a normal voice. Fine. You're in the clear. As for your companions... Alright, people. Show me your hands. Gloves off. I need to see if you've all got your fingers. Fingers. I swear on all the gloves I've had the pleasure of wearing and all those I've yet to try on that this is the strangest thing I've ever heard over the madness of the last few days. Sindri raises his hands and wiggles his fingers. Look, all present and accounted for. Why are you so interested in our fingers? Because I've got reasons. That's why. That's why I'm asking. No protests. It's alright, Sister Aubrey. I've seen her hands myself, and I'll swear to you my own hand that all her fingers are accounted for. What's the matter? Now I'm explaining myself to it. Fine. Have you heard of Bimmer the Squeezer? For 4 years, that brute has been strangling innocent townsfolk in the back alleys for whatever was in their pockets. He was finally caught and was due to be hanged, but then Daskari showed up, and now that murderer is at large again. Fortunately, during the arrest, they chopped off a few of his fingers, so it's going to be tricky for him to return to his old ways. But gangsters are imaginative. He'll think of something, and here we are trying to bag him again. He's not among you. Very well. Welcome. It's a straight shot here to the tavern, but I can see you're tired. Rest here with us. You'll need the strength. We can't tell him? Who are you? Inquisitors, by the grace of Iomade, and by the power of Queen Galfrey, until Her Majesty's troops arrive. We hold the line here and protect civilians wherever possible. What's the situation in the city? Everything is under control. Her harsh tone and frown make it crystal clear that she has no intention of answering to you. Okay? Typical Inquisitor. We have a group of survivors with us. Do you mind if they rest here too? Survivors? Her eyes narrow in suspicion. Of course, bring them over. They can rest up. Naturally, as soon as I check them as well. The last thing I need is Bimmer to or some other scum like him slipping by in your midst. He's helped us a lot. We don't have any unsavory types in our groups. I can vouch for every one of them. We'll see, we'll see. We can't let our guard down, especially not at a time like this. So, these are your survivors, huh? They look like regular lowlifes to me. Are you certain that no cultists or criminals have wormed their way into this merry band? She peers at Bemmer with suspicion. Bemmer is moaning, having wrapped himself in dirty bandages ahead of time. Oh, the pain. Damned cultists. What have they done to me? Sister Aubrey sniffs and looks away. Bemmer sneaks you a grateful nod, his maimed hand on his heart. This is no place for civilians, but we can at least offer you a chance to rest up. Sleep. We'll watch over you. Can you heal them up too? Can you get rid of my abyssal corruption? Can you do anything for us? Begin resting. It used to be an ordinary street, but now it's a battlefield, full of rubble, smoke, screams. Funny, I always felt out of place here before, but now it suits me right down onto the ground. Alright, we're this close to getting abyssal corruption. Demons! Demons are attacking! Oh yeah, I forgot those guys were chasing us. Get out of here quickly, it's no longer safe! Ah! Once again... Doesn't sound good. Once again, the group of escapees was forced to make its way through the dangerous streets which had become a battlefield. They trod carefully, staying out of sight of the demons prowling about. Now and again, they would notice strange, deformed, frost-covered figures following their trail. In their rush to lose their pursuers, the escapees soon exhausted themselves, and their need for a safe shelter where they could recover their strength grew desperate. They found refuge in a church, alongside other surviving townsfolk, who hoped that perhaps Iomade would protect them now that the Crusaders had failed to do so. Flocks of survivors huddled together in every corner, exchanging news and rumors. A few tieflings surrounded a small knot of people, their gruff voices demanding something from the weak townsfolk. The harsh rule of war, everyone for themselves, had already taken effect. Some survivors were hoping to wait things out, while others were complaining about the place being poorly protected, and were preparing to set out in search of a safer haven. Footsteps and mad muttering could be heard in the darkness near the altar, so everyone avoided that part of the temple. Mara, Sindri, and Rekarth immediately volunteered for lookout duty so they could warn the survivors should there be an attack. The escapees decided to intervene in the mugging being perpetuated by the tieflings, find out who was lurking near the altar, help the townsfolk fortify the church that had given them refuge, go on their way. What's lurking near the altar? By the altar, the escapees spotted a figure clad in plate armor, a Crusader knight, wandering in circles. Like a madman, he was muttering incoherent prayers, threatening to kill the demons, and occasionally starting fights with the unseen foes. Witnessing the nightmare unfolding in the city must have driven him insane. Calming down the knight was Langrat's responsibility. Langrat picked up his violin and started playing a sad, quiet melody. The rampaging knight momentarily stilled, listening, but then a careless stroke of the bow made him cry out anxiously, and he started slicing the air with his sword, with thrice as much energy as before. One of the strikes caught Langrat and forced him to retreat, howling with pain. Oh, Jesus. Help the townfolk fortify. Ooh. Although it wasn't the escapees' intention to stay there for long, they thought it their duty to help those who had taken refuge in the church. Use the tools. In their bags, the escapees found a good rope, a hammer, and a few handful of nails, which would go a long way. The task of turning the church into a well-defended sanctuary. Freda? Freda stepped into the center of the room and started giving out orders in a tone that brokered no arguments, and the people leaped to obey. The windows were barred, and the entrance was fortified with a barricade. The escapees' tools came in handy, and soon the church had been transformed into a small fortification. Working together forged a bond between the survivors, and one of them, overwhelmed with gratitude, bowed before Freda and offered her a magic scroll. Ooh! That's really nice, actually. And go on their way. Leaving the church behind, the escapees pressed on. However, tranquil that place may have been, they all realized that sooner or later demon worshippers would have found it and laid siege to it. The escapees' journey was long and tough. To avoid the many dangers of the city, they were forced to take roundabout routes, hiding from the cultist bands and skirting around the wide cracks in the ground. The journey hadn't been easy for Bimmer, big as he was. His legs strained under his massive body, and on one of the treks through the city, he simply collapsed to the ground, unable to stand back up. After his friends carried him to the nearest shelter, he slipped into unconsciousness and soon passed away. Damn. Brody looked worse and worse with every step he took. His skin was pale, dark veins clearly visible underneath. Beads of sweat covered his brow. Eventually, whatever illness he had been suffering from finally got to him. He staggered, waved his hands awkwardly, and fell onto the ground. His heart was still before he hit the pavement. We lost both of them. No. Damn. The road led the escapees to a wide street, strewn with bodies, black arrows sticking out of the dead flesh. One of the bodies, however, was still moving. A Crusader Ranger. An arrow protruding from his chest was still alive. He was calling out for help, curled up behind a wagon, but no one was eager to step out into the open. Several dozen townfolk stood huddled next to the building for safety. They all wanted to cross the street, but were too scared of an archer perched atop the nearby tower, a nasty demon armed with a massive bow. Noise and the angry cries of cultists came from behind, and Mara, Rekart, and Sindri drew their weapons, anticipating an attack from the rear at any moment. The escapees decided to distract the demon archer and make a dash for the other side of the street. Dash to the other side, relying on their quick feet. Help the ranger in distress. The ranger's rescue was handled by Anai. Whew. She can't have good athletics. 10. Not bad. Snaking her way to the wounded ranger's side, Anai quickly bandaged his wound and poured some kind of potion down the Crusader's throat to give him strength. Together they managed to make it to safety on the side to the safe side of the street unscathed. The ranger, exhausted, thanked the group for his rescue and offered them his bow. His wounds were too great for him to use it again. Composite longbow +1. Nice. The escapees decided to distract the demon archer and make a dash for the other side of the street. The wounded ranger the escapees had saved volunteered to act as a distraction. He could no longer fight, but he was willing to protect civilians, even at the cost of his own life. The dangerous mission. Okay. Go, buddy. The brave ranger stepped out into the street, looking the cunning demon in the eye without fear. The first arrow sank into his shoulder, the second into his chest, the third into his thigh, but the Crusader remained standing, his eyes burning with hatred for his enemy. The fourth arrow finally made him drop to one knee, and only the fifth pierced his heart. That's one hell of a distraction. Running out into the street, the escapees bolted for the safety of the other side, expecting a deadly shot to find them at any moment. The other survivors followed suit. A crowd of terrified people, their boots banging on the pavement, as the wicked demon leered, looking for a suitable target. Distracted by the escapees' maneuver, the archer tarried, and this pause gave them a good 10 steps of safety. Thanks to this, Mara reached cover a moment before the demon's arrow would have struck her body. Having found cover from the black arrow behind a wall, the escapees crumbled to the pavement, completely spent. After catching their breath, they continued on their way. The defender's heart was so close now. We're actually going to make it to the defender's heart? Oh man, we lost 2 of our guys. Damn, that's sad. Alright. Where are we? Vicinity of the defender's heart. Are we here? And our 3 survivors with us? Almost there. See that roof way over there? That's the tavern. Goody! So, what are we waiting for? Off we go, chop chop. Oh gods, no! We're done for! Yeah, I'm not fighting that. Oh, Jesus. Just our luck. That thing is right between us and the tavern. Reach the tavern gates. Is that the final boss? Take that. Hold on. Let's go back to our people and talk to them. The road ahead is arduous, but Abadar willing, we will walk it to the end. We're near the defender's heart. Do you know anything about this area? Nothing that could help us, I'm afraid. There are no secret passages running underneath the tavern. Of that, I'm sure, unfortunately. Did you know about the secret little shrine they have there? Go. How you doing, Lengret? I know you got struck. Good day to you. Such a thing. How you feeling? Can't say I'm in the best shape. I hope it passes soon. And I? Ah, it's you. An eye's colorless, blah 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 blah. Okay. Alright. Alright, so this isn't a big map. It looks like these guards held off the enemy onslaught to their last breath, covering the retreat and died heroes. Good for them. Good for them.
Tread lightly.
It's huge! Sindri is peeking through a crack in the wall, staring at the demon. And extra bloodthirsty to boot. What's this moody fella doing here? What kind of creature is it even? All covered in spikes? Must have the hardest time sitting down. Shut your trap. If it hears your yapping, it'll use you as a cushion. Redcart looks around with haunted eyes. Fighting it is not an option. It could spit at us and kill us dead. So how do we? We need to distract it. We sacrifice someone so that the rest of us can run to the tavern while the beast is busy with them. That's horrific. Can't we do this without any sacrifices? Yes, lives are cheap these days. One more, one less, who cares? The plan is solid. I volunteer. What madness is this? We're not sacrificing anybody. What are we, cultists? Better look over there. He points at the ruins behind you. The rickety building looks like it could crumble at any moment. You can make it across the roof, all the way to the tavern. No one will have to die. Sure. We're not sacrificing anybody. We'll just jump on a pile of rubble and break our necks. We'll die with a clear conscience, though. Great plan. Rickard is right. We have to sacrifice somebody. Sindri, remember how you offered to summon to summon some special magic of yours back at the graveyard? Can you summon it now? I like Sindri's suggestion. Let's go through with this. We'll face the demon in open battle. Sindri, can you do that now? I don't know. Sindri closes his good eye, listening to his inner self. I don't really control it. It's like an instinct thing. I don't think it wants to come out right now. Sorry. Sorcerers. I like to see a fighter whose sword decides it doesn't feel like slashing today. Maybe we could stimulate your magic somehow? Yeah, how? Yeah. Stimulate? Maybe. But with what? What could summon a deep-seated surge of magic? Breathing exercises? Bucket of ice cream? True love's kiss? No, that's not it. How about a good smack to the head? You think it could help? Sindri starts slapping his head like a drum. Work. Ah, it's not working. Sorry. Looks like we won't have an ace up our sleeve this time. We need to think of something else. In that case, let's not risk it. We'll try something else. Good call. We've already lost 2 people. I imagine if we do Sindri's one, though, there's a good chance we lose more than 1 person. This is tough. I don't want to lose any of these 3. I guess if I was going to lose one, Freda would be the one I'd lose, and she volunteered, so... Let's go through the ruins. That's a great plan. You can bet it is. I'm the one who came up with it. We climb up there, we all die the moment that wreck falls apart beneath our feet. You want to save everyone? That's not how these things work. Can I save it? No. He knows what he's... You gotta trust him, right? Let's go. Well, Desna, don't let us down. Forward. The defender's hurt was so close, but the last and most daunting obstacle on the way was a colossal monster stalking the street in search of prey. To avoid it, the escapees were forced to take a roundabout route across the roofs of the nearby houses. From behind them, from the streets of Canabras, came cries of bloodlust. A crowd of cultists was on the rampage, butchering anyone they met without mercy, and their shouting was drawing closer. The escapees couldn't afford to delay. They had to climb up and pray that the gods would not let any of them fall to the ground below. Having scampered up the crumbling ruins onto the roof of a nearby house, the group froze, hesitating. There was a stretch of empty air just ahead of them, a narrow lane when seen from below, but a yawning chasm from up here. They had to jump. The escapees... We do have rope. We'd have to roll a 7, right? A 7 or more. Or a 5 or more. Built a rickety makeshift bridge. We're gonna go with this. Whew. After hastily pulling a couple of relatively sturdy planks out of the ruined roof, the escapees used them to bridge the gap between the roofs. The wood creaked in agony and eventually snapped with a treacherous crack, but the escapees managed to jump from the plank, breaking beneath their feet, and land safely on the next roof. But the danger had not yet passed. At the clanging of the roofing under the escapees' feet, the demon raised its ugly head to the sky and howled in rage. Its nostrils flared as it picked up the scent of its escaping prey. Grunting, it charged toward the wall of the house on top of which the escapees were hiding. They had no choice but to hold onto the roof for dear life. Oh boy. 50-50. Whew. The crushing blow shook the walls of the house. The vibration made the escapees' bones ache, stones rattling free from the stonework. An impact this powerful could have easily shaken the escapees loose, but they clung tightly to the beams and managed to stay on the roof. Sindri, having lost his balance for a moment, teetered precariously over the emptiness of the street below, but his comrades grabbed him by the belt and saved him from falling. Glancing down cautiously, as the horrid beast stunned by the impact, the escapees hurried deeper into the attic to get out of the sight. but a new danger awaited them there. As they were making their way through the building, the escapees sensed a familiar smell. Smoke. One wing of the building was already in flames. The defender's heart was just out of their reach, the way forward blocked by fire. Oh my god. Whew. Good roll, good roll. Not wasting any time, the escapees ran through the burning attic. They nimbly dodged the hungry tongues of flame, reaching for their clothes, jumping over holes burned through the floor, and finally made it to the other side of the roof. Rickard, bringing up the rear, was a step away from escaping the fire's embrace when the floor beneath him crumbled. In desperation, he latched onto the board and immediately hissed in pain, his hand impaled on a frighteningly large nail, poking out of the floor. Hanging over the boiling sea of flames, Rickard could feel his fingers weakening. Suddenly, someone's firm hand grabbed him by the wrist, and Mara heaved Rickard from the jaws of fiery death. After getting a good look at the hole in his palm, Rickard glared at Sindri and asked him grimly, "So whose brilliant idea was it again to go up on the roofs?" But despite Rickard's sullen remark, the escapees had indeed reached the defender's heart. Yes! Leaving the dangerous monster behind, climbing down the roof, they saw warriors rushing out of the tavern, gesturing for them to hurry inside. Was it really true? Had they finally made it? That's the defender's heart. I recognize that gate anywhere. Open up. We're friends. Move it, Mephits roast you. It's getting closer. There she is. Beautiful. Who's the old guy? Oh, is that the, I think that's the one dude who became like a ghoul in the Last Hope's Chapel? Must be, right? Or maybe he's a new character. He's kicking ass, whoever he is. Hey, we leveled up! Get in quickly. We can't keep this gate open long. Yeah, hold on. Let me level up first. Level 5. We made it all the way to level 5. Look at us. Level 3 spells, we got Miasma. Starting at 5th level, if a Blight Druid is adjacent to a creature at the beginning of its turn, that creature must succeed at a Fortitude save with a DC of 10, plus half the Druid's level, plus the Druid's Wisdom modifier, becomes sickened for 1 round. A creature of the animal, fey, or plant type that fails its save is nauseated for 1 round, and sickened for 1 minute thereafter. If the creature makes its save, it is immune to this effect for 24 hours, as are creatures immune to disease. Neat. Okay. Oh, we are so all over the place with this character. Weapon finesse. Yeah, claw. I mean, I don't even know anymore what we're doing. Guess we'd have to get weapon focus bite. I'm gonna go for it. I know, it's terrible. Terrible build. Here we go. Gotta remove disease. Crusader level 5. We get Crusader bonus feat. I imagine we're pretty close to the end of the game. And for you... Do you want to get extra channel again? No, let's get something else. Toughness. Martial weapon proficiency. I don't really need any of that, do we? Shield bash. Why is that a bad thing to get? Let's get that. Okay, Divine Hunter level 5, we get a feat. And let's go ahead and get deadly aim. Well, no. That's not what we're doing anymore. Forgot. In that case, let's go ahead and get... maybe a dodge. Power attack. 2-weapon fighting. Not 2-weapon fighting. Where is it? What's it called? Hold on. It's called something fighting, right? Improved weapon fighting. 2-weapon fighting is not what I'm looking for. To... I thought there was a skill for 2-handed fighting. Am I going crazy? I must be going crazy. I thought there was. Well, in that case, let's get weapon focus, great axe. Or great sword. We have a +1 greatsword. We should probably go greatsword, but we're gonna go great axe because I have not used axes very much in Pathfinder, so I want it. You can't stop me. And for your thing, go ahead and get bark skin for yourself. And I'm also hoping that if the game keeps going on much further after this, we'll be able to respec maybe. Arcane weapon +2, and we get Magus bonus feat. Awesome. And for you, maybe elemental focus fire. And then greater elemental focus fire. And now we need to get some fire spells. Scorching Ray. And... let's get Mirror Image. You know what we should have done? We should have got to go some meta magic. And just do like Burning Hand build. That'd been fun. Oh well. Main problem with Burning Hand is just that it's a cone. Augment summoning. Let's get that. Since you are supposed to be a summoner. Superior summoning. I like that. That'd be good. And go ahead and get... oh, you already have summoning creature 2? Oh no, this is your level 1 spell. What's a good one to get? Maybe True Strike. And then here we want to get Summon Monster 2. There you go. Rogue. Level 5 Rogue. Get your stuff. And... why is this a bad one to get? Sounds good to me. Increase your sneak attack damage. And then you, level 5. And you get a new feat too, right? Mm-hmm. Just in case we find some barding, get that. Okay. Yeah, that's Rathamus. Get in quickly, yeah. Alright, to the tavern. Oh, we finally made it. We made it to the Defender's Heart. That was good. That was a really good sequence to get here. Fantastic start. Now I'm hoping the game goes on for another 190 hours so I can get the full Pathfinder experience. On behalf of the city authorities and myself, I hereby offer our gratitude for the rescue. You're welcome, Freda. I'm alive. Imagine that. Alive. Praise to all the good gods and, of course, to you, my rescuers. Of course, Lengrat. I'm glad he made it. He was with us from the beginning. I'm a little sad that everybody else did it, though. This is the place. Typical. Where else would paladins hold the line but in a tavern? Hello? It's really good. Welcome. The intimidating armor-clad half-orc who met you at the tavern gate greets you with a nod. It's good to see you alive, Rekhart. You too. So, Arabeth, here's what we're looking at. The demon scum are planning to attack the Defender's Heart. They're gathering their forces in the Tower of Estrad, and they could strike at any minute. I was prowling around, listening to their plans, when they caught me and dragged me off to their makeshift prison. Here are all the particulars. Rekhart hands her a piece of paper folded into quarters. After a moment's hesitation, he adds, my condolences about Anevia. Stay strong, sister. There'll be time for tears later, when we win this war. Don't reach for your handkerchief just yet. A smile blooms on the paladin's grim face. Anevia is here, alive and well. Go and tell her of your exploits. Perhaps she will even remind you that the expected way to report to me is Commander. I have an urgent report, not, so, Arabeth, here's what we're looking at. Although I wouldn't bet on it. Seriously? She's alive? Rekhart heaves a sigh of relief. Praise the savored sting. Now I feel like an ass for thinking it was even possible she was dead. I've seen her in action. More live than a cat. No, more lives than a cat, that one. There were civilians with us. Townspeople we saved from the cultists and monsters. Thank you for finding a way to look out for others as well as yourselves. The saving of a life is an act that gladdens Iomade. Since the attack, Canabras has been left almost leaderless. People like Freda Linsdotten are worth their weight in gold. It will be they who will rebuild the city once we have driven the enemy out. I think we will find a way to restore her sight. I remember Maestro Lengrat Messini. Anevia and I attended one of his performances. He has a remarkable musical talent. Thank you for keeping him safe. Healer Anai is an interesting person. She had barely stepped through the tavern door before tending to two wounded soldiers and roundly scolding 5 healthy ones. I can already tell she's going to make things difficult, but much less difficult than they would be without her. Thank you. Now is not the time to be handing out medals, but I promise, once we secure victory, your contribution won't be forgotten. Can't fill my belly with thanks. How about you spare us some gold instead? Shush you! We saved the people. What else do you want? Are we crusaders or some kind of mercenaries? So, I guess it's not over yet. We still have the ice demons that are chasing us. We need to figure out what that's all about. What's the situation in the city? It's bad, but not hopeless. New fighters are joining us all the time, and those we thought lost are returning to duty. We will continue to fight. The Crusades are not over. We have already stormed the Great Garrison, where the command of the occupying forces is based. Unfortunately, we had to retreat, but we will return, and we'll send them straight back to the Abyss. For security reasons, I cannot disclose all the details, but I can tell you one thing. A strike force of brave souls has joined our efforts, led by a truly remarkable individual. Hell yeah, he is. If their mission is successful, the enemy will not withstand our counterattack. Can we help in any way with the tavern defense? Do we still have time before the battle starts? Yeah, can we help with the tavern defense? Your report has helped invaluably. You've had a tough time of it. Your legs are barely holding you up. Take refuge in the cellar and get some rest. You've earned it. Are you sure? This looks like an all-hands-on-deck situation to me. Anevia teaches her people well, I see. You have stopped trying to slap me on the shoulder while I'm giving you orders, at least. Erebeth flashes a grin before her face turns grave once more. Yes, Reckhart. I'm sure of my orders. Now, if you would be so kind, do as you're told. Do we still have time before the battle starts? I think so. You can take a look around the tavern, talk to the other survivors here, have a beer, maybe get some new gear. But whatever you do not go past the gates. The monsters could attack at any moment. Beer? Conversation? Even a little shopping? How I have missed the small pleasures of civilization these last days. Redcart looks like he wants to protest, but he just hunches his shoulders and looks aside. It seems that he, unlike Sindri, is not overly happy to be back among people. I'm going now. Alright. When you go down to the basement, we will barricade you in from up here. You rest easy while we drive off the demons and their minions. I guess they can't have me seeing the main character of the game, since, you know, they could be different. It'd be cool if they could have imported one, though. Oh, we've made it. Safe haven. At last, as safe as one can be in the devastated city, the tavern's stout walls and its defenders' sharp swords will give the escapees a chance to rest. But for how long? Talk to the people in the tavern and rest in the cellar. Alright, well that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. In the next one, we will talk to the people here. I imagine we'll see some potential familiar faces. We got Kyato over there. And Rathamus. Vengrat. Staunton Vaughn. Gimmel. The storyteller's here. There's my team in Barrett's room. You guys better get out of there. Peasant Survivor. Ego Watch Crusader. There's 4 in Autumn Haze. Junot. Alright. Until the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.